chillier than yesterday, but man, it's all in perspective. Not Friday and Saturday, so we're winning. It's not anything like that, so just maybe a little coat.
Yeah, all things considered, it's February, Zach.
Right.
We're doing okay out there.
This is what you would typically think of. We've been spared of winter since the entire season, but nonetheless, we're back under one of those typical mornings, and we are going to be on the cooler track for the majority of the day. So even though we need the winter jacket early on, I think that's going to stick around with us as we go into the afternoon, when the clouds will be continuously thickening up. As of now, really beautiful scene if you can get outside and enjoy the nearly full moon. We're just a few days past the full. That was actually on Sunday, but we are going to have mainly clear skies for the morning hours and then more of an overcast scene as we go into the end of the day, which will lend itself into a little light mixture at night. We're looking mainly rain across the region. There may be some flakes mixed in, but I think the main threat here is going to be some freezing rain potential as we move overnight into early Wednesday morning. We're just going to wipe the slate clean, though. We are back under a warm spell starting tomorrow. So today, typical temperatures. Tomorrow, we're back into the 50s, and we're closing in on 60 degrees at the end of the week before we turn over into yet another system for the upcoming weekend. And there's a very potent wave, in fact, just off to the east, bringing us some gusts early this morning. We're going to notice that breeze when we step outside, but as of now, generally clear skies with a few clouds out towards the mid and outer Cape, as well as Nantucket, who are holding on to the warmer temperatures. 30 degrees in Provincetown, Hyannis 31 respectfully in Martha's Vineyard, as well as Nantucket. Nearly the mid to upper 20s for everybody else, but there are the sustained winds, anywhere from 10 to nearly 25 miles per hour. The closer to the water you are, the higher those speeds will be. So 18 mile per hour gusts in Marshfield, 28 mile per hour gusts in Falmouth. Maybe a little bit rocky if you're thinking about heading to the ferries in the morning. Winds want to subside to a point in the afternoon, but wind chill is still going to be in the conversation right into the height of our day. So it feels like 13 in Boston, 12 in Lawrence, 11 in Fitchburg, 1 right now in Keene. So extra layers certainly on our side for the kids going out towards the bus stop. We're going to be feeling like the mid to upper 20s in the height of the afternoon, and then we'll flip the icon over right around 9 to 10 p.m. as this brush is going to be moving from west to east. So interior locations, you will see it first, but this isn't going to be any impact to after-school plans for the evening commute. For third shifters, we are going to be dodging some of these showers overnight, and at the onset of this, it is certainly cold enough to allow some isolated snow on the northern tier of Massachusetts and southern New Hampshire, but we do have a cold pool right at the surface, so while the temperatures may actually lend itself to about 34 or 35 degrees, there may be enough cold right at the ground level to allow for some of the icing and freezing rain potential. And that's why a winter weather advisory is in effect, and in fact, we may do enough to expand this to the southeastern side of the state as we wake up on Wednesday morning. So there may be some slick spots to go along initially. By tomorrow afternoon, we are doing just fine. Into the low 50s once again, and then we're dialing in another rain chance for Thursday night into Friday morning. So most of Thursday is doing okay as well. We'll slip just a few degrees before we approach records at the end of the week. The record currently stands on Friday at 60 degrees. I think we'll be within 1 or 2 of that as we go into that afternoon, Brianna.